So in this session, we will go to take up on in list like types, that is strings and tuples. Now, lists aren't the only data type that represents ordered sequence of values. For example, strings and lists are actually similar. If you consider a string to be a list of single text characters, many of the things you can do with the list can also be done with strings. So that is, I can do indexing and I can do slicing, and using them with for loops, with len function, and with the in and not in operators. So for example, now we will go for the indexing type. Like suppose if I have a name called Zophie. If I want to print the first index in name, always the index starts from 0. So if I print the name of the variable is name, and it calls the value of that variable name Z, capital ZOPHIE. And I want to print what is the value of that first index, that is the 0th index. The value of the 0th index is capital Z. So what will going to be the output? Output will going to be capital Z. So if I consider this, Z will take the 0th index, O will take the first index, small p will going to take the second index, the small h will going to take the third index, small I will going to take the fourth index, and small e will going to take the fifth index. If you are going from left to right. Suppose if you are going from right to left, then the character will go and start with the indexing will going to start with negative sign. E will take -1, I will going to take -2, small h will going to take -3, small p will going to take -4, small o will going to take -5, and small capital Z will going to take -6. So this is how the indexing will going to take from the left towards right. From left towards right, it starts with a positive index with the value start from 0. When you are going from right to left, the value will go to the index will go to start from minus, that is the negative index, and it will go to start with -1. Suppose if I want to print this -2nd index in the name at the variable, in that case, E will going to take -1 and I will going to be -2. So the output will going to be small I. You can see here, output is small I. Then, can I take a set of characters in that particular string? Yes. How it will going to start? Again, if I'm starting with the left to right, it starts from the 0th index. And if I say print name within square brackets 0:4, what does it mean? I want to print the values of the name variable starting from the 0th index and ending to the 4th index. And the end index will going to be always less than the one which is there. In the sense that in the left one, when it starts from the left side, it will add that value of the index. And when it goes to the last one at the end of the index, it will not consider that index. Prior to that index will going to be considered. So that means it will start from 0 up to 3, because 0, 1, 2, 3. So that is 0 will be capital Z, 1 will going to be small o, 2 will going to be small p, 3 will going to be small h. It doesn't include the last index here, 4. So that is the mean. So if you go for the output, it will going to be capital Z O, small p, and small h. Now, if I want to check like the true or false in and not in operator. For example, if I say name is equal to Zophei, I will call the variable name as x equals. I want to check whether capital Z and small o is there in the index, in the name of the string. That passing those two values or two characters, capital Z and small o, that is a string, which is indicated by single quotes. In name, what does it mean? Whether capital Z and small o is there in the string value of the name as the variable. In that Zophei, you have capital Z or small o or not. It's checking. Since capital Z and small o is there in the variable name, therefore the result will going to be always true. The output will be true. Similarly, if name is equal to Zophei and I'm assigning one more variable which is called x equals, if small z is there in Zophei, that is the actual value of the variable name, but I cannot give the value is already given here. So I have to check where exactly it is there, whether small z is there in the name variable. That is the meaning of this. So what is the value which contains in the name variable? Capital Z is there, but you don't have small z in the name variable. Therefore, the output will going to be false. So you will going to get output will be false. Similarly, name is equal to Zophei. Again, small x will be equal to is small p is not in name. Not in means what? Whether small p character is not there in the name variable. That is the meaning. But when you see the name variable, you can see small p is there. But here the condition is not in. So that means if the character is not available in this name variable, then it should become true. But here it becomes false because small p is already existing in the name variable. So the output will going to be false. You have to be careful when you are using it in not in operator. Here the small p character should not be there in your name variable. That is the meaning of this, not in. But since small p is there in name variable, therefore the condition becomes false. Similarly, suppose I want to use the characters, I want to print the characters in the loop. So what it does, for I is the sequence. The name is the variable having the string Zophei. I want to print in this particular format. I want to print in this particular format. How to do that? For I in name, print triple star plus I plus again give one space here and write triple star. How does exactly this works? So for I, that is start from 0. For I in name. So what is the zeroth index value? Zeroth index value is capital Z. Is capital Z is there in name? Yes. Or the character is there in name? Yes. So in the zeroth index, you will have a capital Z. So it will print that particular value. You can see here, I. What is the value of I here? I will be 0. What is the zeroth index? The zeroth index in the name variable is capital Z. So it prints capital Z here. Then again, it goes back. And it takes to the next character. It goes for O now. Is there any character in the second index? That is first index. After 0, you will going to have 1. So yes, the character is there. Print that character here. So it will print O. Again, it goes to the third one. Is there any character in the third index? That is the second index? Yes. So it prints that P. Then again it goes to this. It takes to the fourth character. Is the character there in the fourth index? That is the third index? Yes. So it prints H. 0, 1, 2, 3. 4, 3. Then again it goes to this. So it becomes 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it takes I. Again it goes to the next character. So it takes E. Then it prints E. Again it goes back and takes the increment 6. Is there any sixth index in the name variable? No. So it comes out of the loop. So this is how it will going to be executing this program. So now, how exactly we will going to be able to write or see in our program? So to do that, so first I will come to this. Now I will start executing these things in your Python program. So to do that, first I will go for name equals Zophie. Okay. Then once you do that, print name, give the first index 0. Okay. Then you try to print, you are going to get capital Z. So that is what you are seeing here, capital Z. Then I want -2. So I will go for name. Then here I will type -2. You will going to get small I. You will going to get small I here. Yes. Then you go to 0:4. If you go for 0:4, so you will get 0:4. Okay. And then print. Then it will take ZOPH. You will going to get ZOPH. You can see ZOPH. Then is ZO in name. Print X is equal to X equals capital ZO in name. Okay. Then print what I want to print. I want to print the variable whatever it is there in X. Print X. Condition will going to become true now. Suppose if I use small z here, what happens? Let us see. Small z. Then I will try to run. It says false. Why? Because small z is not there in your name. You can understand this. So that is how it will going to be executed. Then small z in name, obviously you will not be able to get it. That's what I have shown. Then P is not in name. So here small p is not in name. If P in name is there, yes, condition is true now. In is true. But if I say the same thing with not in, then it becomes false. Because here small p is there, but small p is not there in name. That's what is asking, but it is there. Therefore, the condition becomes false. Now, we will go to the last one, how to print this. So for that, name is print, this one. Then I will say, it will go for the sequence. For I in name, colon, print, okay, give one function, star, give one space, plus, then name of the sequence, then again give one space, star, okay, like this. Now you just go to this, print, it will give the function like this, Zophie. But why exactly it goes like this? Why exactly it's going like this? The moment when it goes, now we'll try to print this by using a loop now. See how it will go into function. I have already explained this. So here, name will be assigned with the string Zophie. First, it will take the value of I is equal to Z, because the first index what we have. Print that first index here. So it will print. Now if I see here, Z will be there. Prints that. So print Z. Then since the print function automatically goes to the next line in Python, that is the thing what it will going to happen in the print function. We have already discussed all these things in our previous videos. Again, when I go to the second one, I will take the value of O. Now you can see I will going to take the value of O. And if you see here, previously it was Z. Now it is taking O. That is the second index. That is 0 is over. The first one it is taking now. So print the first one. That is O. Okay. Then O is printed. Again it goes to P now. The third one. You can see I is equal to P. Then it prints the value of P now. Yes. Then again it goes to H. You can see the value of H. Then here previously it was P. Now it will comes to H. Again it goes to I. Then print I. You are going to get I here. Takes an I. Then again it goes to E. E. Then print E. Again it goes to I. It go to the loop, but there is no other character there, so it comes out directly. So this is how the loop will going to comes out after seeing all the characters printed in the name of the variable, which is name, and finally it will going to get the output as this. Again, since you in Python always after the executing one print function, automatically it goes to the next line without giving the next line index, or the next line command you need not have to be given. After that, now we will come to the mutable and immutable data types, which we're going to be considered in our next video. Thank you.